Welcome to another edition of On-Ayer. I'm your host, Ryan Ayers. Tonight we're going to talk about hockey and the NHL and the unbelievable decision of the NHL deciding upon Las Vegas being their next stop and awarding them an expansion franchise starting for the 2017-18 season. But first, before we touch on that, I want to give congratulations out to the Pittsburgh Penguins and Sid Crosby as they won the 2016 Stanley Cup Championship a few nights ago, and they were able to hoist the trophy in front of their hometown fans earlier today during their parade and celebration. So that's a great moment for the city of Pittsburgh. But back to the topic at hand. I just don't understand what the NHL and Gary Bettman was thinking. You look at the issues that Phoenix and the Florida Panthers have had. Atlanta Thrashers had to go up to Winnipeg. Some of these warm weather city destinations just do not survive as NHL teams. You had also in the selection process as finalists Quebec City and Seattle. I get Quebec City being in the top two. They had a franchise several years ago, actually 2 decades ago. They lost it to Colorado. So if you lost a franchise from your city already, you can understand why they would lose out. But Seattle came in third place. I think it would be just a perfect fit and have a awesome rivalry started up with Vancouver and the Canucks just to the north of them. Seattle is desperate to get another team in town. I think it would be perfect. Obviously, it's not going to take place from the sources saying it's guaranteed to be Las Vegas. But Seattle loses their basketball franchise about 8 years ago. I think you've all seen the great fan base that they have in supporting the Seattle Seahawks. I think that would expand all the way over to a hockey franchise as well. I think they would be out there full go. And I don't think that's going to happen in Las Vegas. It's so many transient people in Las Vegas. How are they going to be able to get a sellout crowd like they would be able to get, I believe, up in Seattle? I don't see it happening. Like I said, Phoenix Coyotes, they don't even know what they're doing one day to the next. They've had issues every year with their team and how they're running everything in Glendale. And then you've got the Florida Panthers, and then you also have the Atlanta Thrashers that have already taken off. Florida dealt with huge attendance issues. So I think Las Vegas is ready for a sport. A professional franchise, whether it be the Raiders or not, they are NFL worthy. That's the only sport, in my opinion, that Las Vegas can handle. It would be epic there. If you've ever been there on Saturdays or Sundays in the sports books, you know that's going to spill over to the action on the gridiron. So that is the sport that town needs. It would be just unbelievable to watch, whether you're watching on TV or in the town for a game. They'd be able to sell out 8 football games in a season. I don't see how a Las Vegas franchise starting in 2017 in NHL is going to do well in attendance. And with that, I want to let you know you've just been on air, and I am Ryan Ayers.